Hi, this is Jonathan. Welcome back to my channel. Here we are in the nursery, and today we're going to take a look at some products for your skin. This particular caddy sits beside the changing table here in the nursery, and I'll show you some of my favorite products. Some of them you might be familiar with, and some of them might be new to you. Real quick before we move on, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be aware of new content as we release it. All right, the first item we're going to take a look at today is a staple typically when you're changing a diaper, and that one's going to be baby powder. Baby powder over the years has changed quite a bit, and depending on your liking, the talc product has went away in the United States due to lawsuits that Johnson's & Johnson's went through around it causing cancer. And whether or not those have been proven one way or another, they did pull it off the market in the United States. So now we have cornstarch products. And this is one of them that I haven't seen for a while. You might be able to order it from Amazon, but I haven't seen it back in the stores for a while. But this is a pure cornstarch, which is Olive Johnson's newer baby product line. I mean, they've always had cornstarch, but in addition, they had talc. And now you can only get the cornstarch product. This one is actually a medicated, so it has some zinc oxide in it. And zinc oxide is typically what we see for treating diaper rash. And when we get into some of those specific products for diaper rash, we'll see that key ingredient. But this one, the Johnson & Johnson's baby powder, has that included in it. So that's what this particular bottle looks like. And I think it's, if you look at it, it's similar to any of the other cornstarch type baby powders. So this one works really well. This one's kind of fun, like I said, though, because it has the zinc oxide in it. So if you are having some issue with a diaper rash, you can utilize this, and it has some of that active ingredient in it. Okay, next up, I talked a little bit about the talc baby powder, and Johnson & Johnson stopped selling that about a year or two ago, like I mentioned. This one is actually from Amazon. You can purchase it on Amazon, and it is a talc product still made by Johnson & Johnson's. This one, it does, you'll notice, have some foreign language on the back. I do prefer the talc product. I'm really careful to not breathe it in. This one, if you notice, still very similar to what we had seen in the baby powder line prior. It's a lot softer and just a very different consistency than the cornstarch like we looked at earlier. All right, let's look next at some diaper rash products. So the key ones we've got are, the first one I want to talk about is going to be your traditional Vaseline. Vaseline does come in a convenient tube like this where you can squeeze it out. It really is just true 100% petroleum jelly is what this is, and this works really well to help prevent the diaper rash, so putting this in that diaper area. And while we've got this here, I like to call out, you can get these little characters to put on the top of these tubes, and it helps push the product down and keep it where you're able to use all of it. So that is a great product for preventing diaper rash. This one also is petroleum jelly as well. It's in a container. You can just kind of reach in there and get what you need and utilize that. The fun thing about this one is it has a great scent. And this one you actually find in the baby department. And if you smell it, it actually has kind of a really light baby powder scent to it. And so that is a fun product. And as you can see here, it does say right on here, baby healing jelly. All right, so that is preventing diaper rash. If you end up with diaper rash, unfortunately, there are a couple of products that are the go-to for me. This one is Desitin, and this is their maximum strength. It does have the zinc oxide in it that I mentioned, and this one's very creamy. So if you look at this one, it's a very creamy product. So it gets on there, and when it warms up, it kind of gets a little more jelly-like, and it really helps protect and heal that diaper rash. I find that if you put it on, you'll have results within 1 day. So it's pretty good stuff. All right, then the next one is A&D. So this one is also a diaper rash cream. All of them say they prevent on them, but these have an active ingredient in them, whether it's the zinc oxide or different things. This one has lanolin in it to help, but this one's from a company called A&D, and this one it looks a little more like petroleum jelly, really, which it has a bit of that in it. But as you can see, this one is more clear, and it really does have more of that consistency of petroleum jelly. This one has a really nice scent to it. Both the Desitin and the A&D smell nice. But if you really get that really bad diaper rash, I go to the Desitin just because it's got that zinc oxide in it, and so it'll help clear that up. Like I say, within 24 hours typically, depending on how bad it is. To apply the different diaper rash creams, if you don't want to get it all over your hands when you're changing either yourself or another, there is this product I came across called the Baby Bum Brush, and it's a silicone brush. It's got this little suction cup on here so it can stick down to a hard surface, and it's really like a mini little silicone spatula, really is what it is. And the nice thing about it is you can just go ahead and put the diaper rash cream right on there and apply that, and it just helps to spread it out in the area that you're applying it. And then once you've done that, the brush wipes off really easily with a wipe. Just comes right off. So it's nice and clean and ready to use again, and then it keeps it from getting all over your hands. You don't want to get those kinds of products on your hands and then get it on the tapes or the taping zone of the diaper, because then they don't stick and the tapes will pop. So that is a little bit about the diaper rash products. All right, so we've talked a little bit about baby powder and some of the diaper rash products. Let's move on to some of the creams and oils. So Johnson's makes a product called, it's just baby oil, and it's actually a mineral oil. It smells really nice. So this is really good to put on the skin right after a shower, or if you're, in the tub or whatever the case may be, get yourself dried off and then apply this to the area, and it will really help trap in that moisture. So this is the traditional baby oil. It's very liquidy. Johnson's also makes a baby oil gel, and it's the same product, it's just thicker so it doesn't get all over the place. If we look at this, when you squeeze it out, it's just what it says, it's a gel. When you rub it in, it really's got that oily texture to it, but the gel helps kind of keep it in place until you are able to rub it in or get it on your skin where you want it. So again, baby oils are really good to use right after a shower or being in the tub. The other products that I like to put on, you can reapply these between diaper changes as needed. Clean up the area really well, and then you can moisturize. There's two products that come in a tube style. This first one is from Johnson's. It's called the Baby Creamy Oil. It has aloe and vitamin E, and it comes in this squeeze tube. And if we look at this, it's like a really thick, um, it's like a really thick lotion. So it is not greasy. This one really kind of goes in, it absorbs into the skin really well, and it doesn't leave a super greasy feeling. So that's nice. I use that one a lot. It does come in multiple different scents. There's a couple of different scents that you can get. I do prefer the aloe and vitamin E. This one and the scent that comes with it. So this one is it's a great product from Johnson's. Baby Magic also makes something similar. Theirs is called a creamy baby oil. Um, well, similar words to what Johnson's has on it. So this one is a little more liquidy. It's almost more like a lotion consistency rather than a cream. Um, and this one to me is a little more oily than the Johnson's & Johnson's, but still a great product, but it is more liquidy, so sometimes it can be a little harder to handle and, without getting it all over the place. All right, Baby Magic also makes a cream. It's called a creamy whipped butter. And this one is non-greasy as well, and has a soft powder scent. So this one, if we look at it, it is a very thick cream, and a lot in consistency to this creamy baby oil, but this is a lot thicker, similar to what the Johnson's is in the tube. And so this one is a good product as well that you can use to moisturize and prevent skin chafing. All right, and the other item I wanted to talk about is this Body Glide for the body, and it's an anti-chafe balm. So when we wear the plastic diapers or even the cloth diapers, sometimes we get rubbing or rashing between the leg area. And if you apply this to the leg, so you go ahead and put your diaper on as you typically would, and then apply this to the leg, is what it does is it helps decrease that chafing or that rashing you'll get. And it looks just like a antiperspirant or a deodorant stick. And when you put it on, it goes on just like a deodorant stick. And it just really creates a more of a slippery surface so that when that diaper rubs against the skin, you don't end up with that red chafing. So if you're going to be out doing a lot of walking, going to an amusement park, out shopping or something where you're going to be doing a whole lot of walking, or just in general you have chafing between the diaper and your thigh area, go ahead and give this a try. It really, really works well. And then the last thing I want to talk about as we wrap up what's here beside the changing table is some colognes. Johnson's makes the different baby colognes. They don't seem to be readily available in the United States so much as meaning, you walk into a Walmart or a Target and are able to buy it off the shelf. You do have to order it online typically. I haven't been lucky enough to find it in any store. I don't know if it's because internationally colognes are a little more accepted for babies, but these are fun to use if you want that little bit extra scent. This one has a powder mist scent, and this purple one has more of like a fresh, clean scent just out of the tub. So there are these different colognes. They're very liquidy, as you can see. You just put a little bit on your hand. It's very liquidy, as you can see, and then you can just rub it in wherever you want. You can put it on clothes, on your skin, and it just smells really, really nice, and it gives that baby scent. All right, so we've looked at quite a few products today that sit beside the changing table. We talked about the baby powders. We talked about diaper rash cream. We talked about oils and maybe when to use those. We talked about the creams and lotions. We talked a little bit about the Vaseline, how you can prevent diaper rash with it and that particular product. We talked about the Body Glide and then the colognes. So I'll put some links to all this information in the notes below. And that way, if you've seen something you would like to learn a little bit more or find or purchase for yourself to try, you can do so. As I mentioned earlier, go ahead and like us, follow us, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time when we talk more about different products that are used in the nursery. See you then. Bye-bye.